What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I want to kind of give a rise to this whole Diddy booty clapping festival thing going on with Young Miami. And of course, a lot of the people have been saying that, hey, Diddy is down bad. He beats women. We've seen evidence of that through, some of the material that we have seen. But Young Miami has been really silent on the issue. Not only her, but Jennifer Lopez. And so when it comes to Young Miami, who was recently with Diddy, maybe like a year ago, why is she not talking about it? And why has she never exposed him? Now, we got some information from a friend, Saucy Santana, about the Diddy situation.
Being there for her doing that, because I know it was
hard. When we did the interview, everybody got so mad.
I'm looking on Twitter and I'm looking at the things that they are saying. I'm like, bro, y'all acting like she was the one doing it.
How are y'all mad at her about the truth?
They felt like she didn't say enough.
Bitch, mad because that wasn't her experience. First of all, Carisha has been through domestic violence twice. So that's not even something that
she plays with
at all. He never put his hands on her. Whatever that he could have done before, it didn't give that.
I mean, we saw what he did and we know what we did. It's there in black and white. Like, we know who this person is at this point.
We only saw a video of him in that hotel. All of these other things that people keep saying still to this day is not proven.
But I appreciate you for saying it because I feel like you're not trying to be like, oh, that didn't happen.
Right.
You're like, I don't know what happened.
At the end of the day, we mother 30, that is his mother 50.
Do you feel like she handled the situation like she was supposed to?
I feel like she could have been more vocal, but that is just Carisha.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I gotta prove to y'all, think what you want.
That's his version of it, all right? Let me just say, entertainers live a different lifestyle. Here's what I honestly believe. A guy who is abusive, or people who are abusive, don't necessarily do it to everybody. And also, I believe that dealing with Young Miami in this different generation and had that come out, it would probably be even worse than Cassie in the black community. This is why I'm saying that. Diddy beats up Young Miami. Not only is it going to be like smoke, but gunshots, all right? So a lot of guys know who they can play with, all right? A lot of guys know who they can play with. Every dude know he can't just be dealing with everybody the same because the consequences are different. And yes, the consequences would be different. Remember, Young Miami is from Miami. He's always out there, so it could be really bad. And plus, what I would also think is he's not even really tripping off her like that. She's just a side piece. So a lot of times when I see guys being, or hear stories of guys being abusive towards their wives or girlfriends, they have real long-term relationships with these women. So the ones kind of on the side when they be acting up, it's like, I'm not really invested. But the question is this, Saucy Santana, why would Young Miami be dealing with a guy like Diddy in the first place? See, this is what we got to talk about. And what people don't want to really mention is that this is not every lady, but you have certain women out there, they don't care about any kind of meaningful or loyal relationships. They don't. Okay? They don't care about their health, some of them, and all they care about is exposure and getting the bag. We all know that Young Miami is not really an artist. I would classify Young Miami, as academics would classify her, as an influencer. She kind of does music. She kind of does podcasts. And one thing that she does is she is a full-time clout chaser. So she will do anything for money. She will do anything for fame. But fame without infrastructure, without value, without people who care about you, it's dusty. And now what do we hear about her now? Oh, I'm looking for a man to settle down with. Settle down with what? Like, do you honestly believe that after dealing with Diddy, a man can deal with you? We don't know what Diddy had you in there doing. He might not have hit you. You might not have had a worse experience, but he done did something to you. It might not have been the Cassie kind, but it had to be something. And see, a lot of times what you see with a lot of young people today, even on YouTube, people are doing anything to get to the bag. Get to the bag. My question is this: once you get to the bag, what you gonna do with the money? And then see, when you don't know what that is, you look stupid. A lot of people want to get to the bag to get to the money, only to waste the money. So you're willing to undercut yourself, undercut good people, undercut what you got going on just for money. And once you get to the money, you buy stuff that loses value, and then you get a whole bunch of fake people around you. So what was the point of getting to the money? I know a lot of guys got to the bag. I was looking at this dude, CJ So Cool. Shout out to the brother. Very talented YouTuber, right? Wanna know what CJ So Cool was talking about one day? He said at a time in his career, he was making $800,000 a month on YouTube. That's getting to the bag for real. All right? That is really getting to the bag. Okay? Crazily bag. I'm talking about bag chasing like I don't know what. That's bag chasing for real. Well, my broke ass, I don't even know what that's about. I'm going to be real with you, because that's bag chasing. Now, here's what I'm going to talk about. If you're able to do something like that, okay, you're able to pull it up like that, that's a lot of money. And you want to know what? Not to be mean to the brother, he ended up going broke. CJ So Cool ended up going broke. Guys, did you hear that? He went broke. B-R-O-K-E, broke. Because once you get to the bag and you buy everything you want and you can buy all the jewelry you want and you don't got good people around you and don't nobody care about you, it was all for nothing. And that's going to be Young Miami. Anything for the bag to deal with Diddy. Instead of just saying, you know what? Let me focus on being around people who actually can care about me. Let me focus on my actual career and get better and doing it the hard way. Nope, we don't want to do that. Because everybody here is chasing money. Maybe getting with her was good for her career, but again, always chasing clout, you always go broke. Got to have some infrastructure behind that clout chasing. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shady Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.